Hello guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to project or reproject a layer from one coordinate system to another. In the previous video we have produced a map like this. We calculated area for all these districts in our study region, and if you followed closely from the previous video, I remember I did say that for you to be able to calculate geometry, your layer should be in projected coordinate system. So the previous video, the geometry calculation was run on a layer whose spatial reference information was inspected, and we were able to see that the layer's coordinate system is the projected coordinate system. Now for this video we'll take a look at this study region layer and also check its coordinate system and see what coordinate system it has. So let's head over to its property and inspect its coordinate system. Yes, so when we head over to the source tab and scroll down to the spatial reference information, which is right here, we'll see that this layer has a geographic coordinate system, okay, which is also abbreviated here as GCS WGS 1984 as the datum. So I want to prove to you my statement that a layer can never be a layer's geometry can never be calculated unless the layer is having a projected coordinate system. Let's prove that. Let's head over to this layers attribute table. We add a field and we call it area. The data type is double and we click OK. So here the software is telling me that the specified field name area is invalid because it's a duplicate of an existing field name. Do you want to automatically rename the field to area 1? For the purpose of this demonstration, let's say yes. So we have the column called area 1 created, and let's try to follow the same procedure that we've done in the previous video to see if we would be able to create or to calculate area for this particular layer whose coordinate system is geographic coordinate system. So let's highlight and head over to calculate geometry. So now we're going to choose use the coordinate system of the data source because it is the layer which has the projected coordinate system, and we want to prove if calculation of area is possible with a layer having a geographic coordinate system. And from here you can also clearly see that all these geometric properties that we can calculate are disabled. But let's head over to click OK, and as you can see the units cannot be specified. So if you look closely into this window that pops up, or this information that popped up here, it reads that you are trying to calculate area length or perimeter using a geographic coordinate system. The selected properties cannot be calculated using a geographic coordinate system because all geometric calculations in ArcGIS currently use planimetric algorithms. In order to calculate area length or perimeter, you need to use a projected coordinate system. So our statement is justified right away from this particular demonstration. So we'll close this session, and we'll now be heading over to our exercise of today. So I did tell you that today we're going to see how to reproject a layer. So to reproject, we're going to head over to our toolbox. We're going to head over to our toolbox. It's loading, guys. Sorry guys, it's loading. Depending on your computer's speed, some of these operations may be sort of inconvenient because they can take a lot of real time to load. Yes, ArcToolbox has loaded. So here are the different tool collections that we will be able to use. But for the purpose of this very exercise, our tool called Reproject is under tool collection known as under toolbox known as data management tool. So we're going to expand this toolbox and head over to projection and transformation tool collection. So we expand, and then we go to we're going to choose one of these options, tool options. But allow me to explain these last two because they all have to do with projection. When you choose define projection, this only applies when your layer that you're trying to do this exercise on has no projection defined. Like when you inspect the layers source, the layers properties under source tab, you're going to see that your layer has spatial reference flagged as undefined or indicated as undefined. So in that case, what you're going to do is you would choose this tool called define projection and assign a projection to your layer. But when you choose this project, this is the exact tool of interest for our exercise today. This tool is going to assign a coordinate system for a layer which already has another coordinate system. Like it is going to convert from one coordinate system to another. And our objective of today's video is to demonstrate to you how to reproject from a geographic coordinate system to a projected coordinate system. So we're going to double click on this tool. So this is the interface of the project tool. So we're going to specify a few inputs here, and one is the input dataset of future class. This is the layer to be reprojected. So you can either drag from the table of contents pane, or you can choose from this drop down arrow. So our layer is this study underscore region. Currently you can see that the inputs coordinate system is Geographic Coordinate System, and you can specify where you want the output file to be saved. So I'm going to give it a name. Maybe I call it region of interest, study region 2. So I'm going to click save, and then you have to specify the output coordinate system, the coordinate system you want to reproject to. So I am working on a layer in one of the East African countries. It's actually Uganda. In Uganda, most part of Uganda, including where this data has been extracted from, lies in zone 36 and in the northern hemisphere. So the coordinate system that I'm going to use here is WGS 1984 UTM Zone 36 North, because this region, this study region, is located in the northern hemisphere, and grid zone 36, and then the datum is still the WGS 1984. So I'm going to choose this, click OK. So I'm going to leave the rest of the things as they are and click OK. Yes guys, the tool is running in the background. We'll expect the output soon. Yes guys, we have reprojected our study region, and let's head over to its property and we check its spatial reference information. So when we head over to the source tab, you would see from here that the layer has projected coordinate system WGS 1984. Sorry guys, WGS 1984 UTM Zone 36 North. So I'm going to close this window and head over to the attribute table, and we're going to run the area calculation session again and see if we would receive the same message or the same one that we received before, or this time around the area calculation or the geometry calculation would be successful. So let's head over to the attribute table of this projected layer. So we had already created and we had already added a new field. We're not going to add another one. We would use this exact field to calculate our area. So we're going to highlight this, right click, head over to calculate geometry. Yes, the property that we are calculating, you can see its area which the software has already detected for us. So we're going to leave it as it is, and the coordinate system of the data source, this study region 2, is also here indicated as WGS 1984 UTM Zone 36 North. So we're going to specify the area unit. Previously, when we didn't, before we actually reprojected this layer, all these options, like this one, was disabled. The unit section where we specify the area unit was also grayed out, so we couldn't specify anything here. But this time around, you can see it's very active. So we have we can choose the unit that we want our areas to be in. So I always go with the square kilometers, so I'm going to choose square kilometers, and then I click OK. So guys, our area have been calculated successfully. So we'll do the same and reduce the number of decimal places so that our field looks as clean as possible. So we head over to its property, numeric. This time around I want to I don't want it to have like decimal place, like decimal. It should be rounded to 0 decimal place. Like it shouldn't have any decimal points. So I'm going to click OK, apply, and okay. So guys, you can see our geometry, our area was successfully calculated thanks to project 2. But it has allowed us to change one coordinate system to another, and hence we were able to calculate our area of this particular layer. So we can do the same like we did in the previous video to come up with this particular map by heading over to the symbology, and we style this layer until we get the desired appearance of the layer on the map canvas. So let's head over to its property. So we head over to the symbology tab, and like I said before, if you want to symbolize your layer based on numerical attribute, the best option to go for is a graduated symbology type. So that one is got under quantiles. Quantile gives us graduated colors. So we're going to choose graduated colors, and we specify the field to be used for the symbology or for styling. So we're going to choose area field, area 1 actually, that's the new field that we've created. So we choose area. And you always have the capability to change the label styles, to format the label styles the way you want, but at this point I'm going to leave it just for the demonstration purpose. I'm going to leave it at this point and apply. So you can see, just like the previous map, we've produced a map showing the districts in these study regions, and they are colored based on the area 1 field that we've just calculated. So that is it, guys. We have learned how to reproject a layer from one coordinate system to another. I always advise that we work in the projected coordinate system because it gives us a lot of flexibility, and it gives us a lot of capabilities in terms of carrying out calculations for whatever application we are to work on. So I always advise that let's reproject our layers and at least work with layers with layers that have a projected coordinate system. So that is it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, show me your support by liking and sharing the video. Hope to see you again in the next videos.